My time at Westlake High School, it was a lot of fun. I spent all 4 years playing football and rugby, and I made a bunch of friends, and I'm I have to say I'm generally happy with everything I did when I was here. I went into high school just I had no idea what to expect. I had just no clue. I tried to picture school at least twice the size of any school I'd ever been to before. My first day, I was I was completely overwhelmed. The school was massive. I couldn't find my way around, and once I finally figured out, I realized I made a couple friends that to this day I'd have to say I'm still good friends with. I actually had a lot of fun once I calmed down. I just got to be myself. Along came my first day of football practice. I have to say, it was probably a cool 98 degrees outside, not a cloud in the sky. I remember looking around with all my friends, just wondering what position we would play. I was wide-eyed and already pretty hot. We were out there about 10 minutes and I already felt sweat dripping down in my eyes. Coach Rhodes, just tall coach, old, liked to yell a lot, just came screaming at me. I was a freshman. We were new. He's trying to put his mark on us. He ended up shoving me over towards the wide receivers, and coach over there was Alex Owen. Not a very huge human being, kind of small, quiet, but I mean he was a good guy. Off-season football was different. Definitely different. The coaches preached to you that the only thing more important than football was lifting weights, and which we did twice a day. I definitely got a lot stronger though. It was my first time doing anything like that. Definitely put on a couple pounds. But, a couple of my friends tried to get me to come out to a rugby practice. I had never heard anything about it. I'd never heard about it. It was just something different. It sounded cool. A lot of my friends were doing it, and so I decided to go out there, and it was awesome. I didn't realize then that would be one of the best decisions I'd made in a very long time, but it was definitely something cool that I wanted to stick around and do a little more. Sophomore football season it went about as well as it could have, and then sophomore rugby, I got a chance to really start bonding with everyone, and I got to play on the varsity team. That was something I'd never done before. It was really cool, and I was figuring it out game by game, but it was one of the most fun things I'd done in forever. It was amazing, and I just got so incredibly close with everyone out there. We made it to the state finals that year, actually, but it did not go well. We lost a lot to 5. But I mean, we had fun. It was just a great experience, just all of it. I loved it. And then junior football season, I played a decent amount. I didn't really play that much, as I wanted to. And I really started just leaning more towards rugby because I wasn't really getting recruited for football like I had hoped. And I don't know, it just didn't seem like it was working out. And junior rugby season was one of the best times I've ever had in my entire life. I've never been so close with people. It was like a bond I've never had with anyone else. Like it was nothing like the bond football players share together. It was amazing. We were all best friends out there fighting towards the same goal. We almost reached that goal too. We lost the state championship right at the end, but we vowed we're gonna go back and get it. This is ours next year. And senior year, I was still trying to figure out between football and rugby, and if that was what I really wanted to do with my life, and what I wanted to do in college. And I got a concussion early in the season and missed my entire senior football season, which it was terrible. That was not how you wanted to end, but I mean, I'm glad it happened because it helped me realize, like, okay, I'm meant to play rugby, like, not football. This is what I'm supposed to go do. And I really, like, completely bought into that. I worked my ass off. Our entire team bought into it. We've never worked that hard in our entire lives at something. We wanted it so bad. We crushed everyone in our way from our first game against Woodlands to the state championship against Woodlands. And when we won that game, that final game we've been working for so long, I can't even begin to explain how amazing it felt. Like, the first couple seconds after it happened, we all just kind of stood there, and it didn't even feel real. Like, it was just so unbelievably amazing. Like, I can't even begin to describe it. After it happened, we were just sitting around the hotel, just so excited. We all ran, we jumped in the pool, full uniform. We just hugged each other, yelled. It was just one of the best moments of my life. And to this day, all my achievements at Westlake, that's probably the one I'm the most proud of because it meant the most to me. It was because of how close I was to all of those guys. And I just never realized making that switch, I would have to say freshman year, when it all kind of started coming together. It was one of the best decisions I think I've ever made. And I've gained so many just incredible friends from it. This is something I'm just going to remember for the rest of my life and just always cherish all these memories with everyone. I love these guys. And I wouldn't trade this for the world. There's no way.